Oh, happy Mother's Day and welcome to a message of gratitude. And it's a Mother's Day edition. That's right. If you guessed it, you guessed it. So, in honor of Mother's Day, I decided to just really share my thoughts and views on what it's like to be a mother or to have a mother. So, here we go. I'm JoJo Dennis, and again, welcome to a message of gratitude. So, a mother is a female parent who gives birth to or raises a child providing care, support, and nurturing. A woman can give birth to a child and not nurture, protect, care for, or support that child in any way, shape, or form. And the flip side of that coin is that you could have a woman love, support, protect, nurture, provide for a child with whom they have absolutely no biological ties to. What's the difference between the two? The heart, the soul, and the spirit of each woman. Being a mother does not come with a handbook. And if it did, one would still have to make the necessary adjustments for their own personal parenting style. Point being, everyone has their own way of doing things. So we can all give grace where we can, because being a parent, well, a mother especially, is a lifelong commitment. And so, again, I just wanted to share my opinions on, or just, talk about Mother's Day. So, in honor of my mother, Miss Michelle Williams, she got married, her last name was Dennis. So anyway, my mom is an amazing soul, spirit being. And she lives on through me, so that's why I use present tense. Because the things that she instilled in me, the things that she taught me, the love that I felt, it still is alive inside of me every day. And she shows up, like I said, to comfort me. So anyway, spiritually, of course. Anyway, being a mother is not easy. And I'm sure I tested my mom's patience, her temperament. I'm sure I just was a handful. And anyway, at the end of the day, once you reach adulthood, if you're lucky, you get to have a conversation with your mother. And that's what I did. And, I voiced some, beliefs that I had, some opinions about some things. And, she clarified some stuff for me. And then I just saw her in a whole new light because I saw her as a person and not just my mom, not just my doctor, my nurse, my counselor, my cheerleader, my protector, my educator, my guide, my support, my encouragement, everything. My mother, she gave me a lot. And I don't know, she made it seem so easy, but that's just who she was. And so at the end of the day, from the perspective of someone who had been blessed to have an experience with somebody who was very nurturing, caring, and supportive, and really the embodiment of a mother. That's my opinion, and nobody can't contest that or dispute that. That's who she was to me. And once you, again, like I said, get to a certain point, you see them as a person. And so I realized, like so many different people that I've seen up until now as mothers have so many different styles, and everything, is really, I feel like, just an experience, a role that everybody is trying to figure out on their own level. And the point of it is to give yourself grace to learn and to grow, because you can't do better if you don't know better. So just, if you know better, you figure it out. Somebody drop a jewel, give you something to think about, and it's like, okay, this makes sense. I want to be a better mother. I want to do this. I want to do that. To me, that is really the embodiment of a good mother, because you always want to be better for your child, to be a better example, protector, so on and so forth. Whatever, you wear all the hats, as many hats as there are to wear, you wear them, and it's for a lifetime. I personally decided not to have children, but I've had my mothering experiences, and I'm quite content with that. And I tip my hat to all the women that actually chose to give of themselves and partake in that experience, to nurture somebody, to watch them grow, and to watch over them forever. Because even when your child grows up, if you are really, in fact, a good parent, it never ends. Like, it literally is a lifelong commitment. And so anybody who does that, even if you think you're not great at it, if you're doing the honest best that you can, that's all that you can do. So you're giving everything, and you just learn and grow. You got to get innovative, creative. You learn from experience. As long as you moving forward, that really is the meaning of life, is just to evolve and get better. And I've been blessed to see some really good mothers out there. Some of them are in my family. Some are relatives, because there's a distinction. And some are my friends. And I feel like sometimes you mothers who wear hats, especially the single mothers, oh my God, you gotta, Black women especially, and there's no discredit to any other race, but, Black women especially, you go through a lot. I am a Black woman, with whether I have a child or not, we're strong. We're so strong, and we got to always know that. We are strong, bold, beautiful women and mothers to all the mothers of the world. What would the world be without mothers? Think about it. It all starts and ends there. So the respect for that title, to give life, the respect that act deserves, because everybody can't give life. Everybody can't be a parent. I never wanted it either, to give birth or no parent. It's personal choice, but I really do have the ultimate respect for that, because that is selfless, because you giving of yourself is coming. You're the vessel, the nourishment, everything, that soul connection. The life force. What would we be without mothers? We wouldn't exist. So give credit where it's due. And I just want to say thank God to all the mothers, whether you have had the physical or the non-physical. Like I said, I had mothering experiences, that was enough for me. I didn't need it on a daily basis for a lifetime. But everybody else that chose that, God bless you and thank you, because it never ends. And it doesn't just stay at home. When you really are a true nurturer, a true parent, it doesn't ever stop. You extend that beyond yourself to strangers. You do. And God bless all the mothers. You guys, y'all are worthy of all the praise and the blessings and the happiness and the love and the good energy and the kindness, the compliments, the respects, everything. You just deserve everything. And know that you are everything, because you hold everything together. Because what is life without you? Think about it. Love yourself. Love others. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. Happy Mother's Day.